Today, let us talk about a mom behind a successful person, especially in men. Most people believe that a successful man, especially a male, will have a good female behind. One of them is their mom, one of them is their wives. So today I would like to talk about the mom of President Donald Trump. Last time I talked about the mom of Elon Musk. We all know that how successful his mom is. She herself is a nutrition and it seems that she has already finished her doctorate degree and then has her own successful nutrition business. And she has a great influence in Elon Musk's life and career. This is always mentioned by Elon Musk, and then we always saw photos between Elon Musk and his mom. Okay, he liked to take pictures with his mom and always ask people to appreciate his mom, appreciate his beauty, his wisdom, his success, and his great impact on Elon Musk. As for Donald Trump, we seldom heard about him talking about his mom, mentioning about his mom. So it seems that we don't have so much interest or information about his mom. Until recently, Donald Trump has taken a flight to Scotland with his grandkid to the mother tongue of his mother, Mary Ann Trump. We all know that Mary Ann Trump, President Trump's mother, she's a Scottish. She is one of tens of thousands of Scots who had traveled to the U.S. Since there is a hardship, economical hardship in Scotland during and after the World War. So many people have traveled to the U.S. To start a career or get a job. It's not easy to get a job there, even a male. It's not easy, not to mention a lady. So Mary Ann Trump, Donald Trump's mother, she has gone to the U.S. To start her work and to serve a family there. Though it is not a very long time, but maybe she met her husband there, and then she finally married to Donald Trump's father, Frederick Trump, who is a very successful property developer at that time. So she was married to a rich man. Of course, those are the fairy tales of which are the dreams of most young ladies, right? And then it seems that they were not divorced, even though we heard about some information that Frederick Trump has some ladies outside, has some extramarital relationship with some ladies outside, but I don't get any information that they were divorced. Their marriage lasts until their death, so it's good. And then that's the fairy tales, right? A poor girl married to a rich man, and then their marriage seemed to last forever. Even though we know that it's not easy, right? Maybe Mary Ann Trump loved him so much that she can endure all those betrayal or even extramarital relationship. We don't know that. We haven't heard about too much about that. But we know that Mary Ann Trump has devoted her time to do many charity works. And she also very active in the society, in meeting people, in getting connection, and in doing charity works. So we know that she's not a lady who just focused on her husband and then felt betrayed and hurt and then devastated by a bad marriage. She's still able to marry, keep the marriage, and then she devote her time to serve the community, to serve the world. Maybe that also influenced Trump a lot. We also know that Trump has done lots of charity works even before being a president. We heard about Trump's generosity to the public, to anyone in need. So even though Trump hasn't mentioned too much about how his mom has influenced him, we can see that at least his mother influenced him in doing charity work, in generosity, and especially in his conservative belief in Christianity. So we know that Trump can be classified as a conservative Christian. That's why now as a president, he also tried to restore the U.S. back to the conservative tradition of Christianity. So keep all those conservative beliefs in Christianity. And at least Trump still attend church. We don't know how spiritual he is. We of course we can see that and hear him always praying, mentioning Christian faith in public. But of course we can't be sure his spiritual life, okay, his spiritual relationship with God. At least we know that he keep his conservative faith in Christianity. He attended church, and then he tried to restore back the original faith of Christianity in the U.S. And also, she has influenced him to keep this faith, okay, even in difficulty. Or his mother even visit her mother tongue after marriage. She still attended church in Scotland. It's not easy to attend the church on the Scotland main city. When her mother tongue, her hometown actually is on an island. She has to take a 2 hours ferry from that island to the main Scotland island. So we know that she keep her faith even just visiting her hometown. So we can also see that Trump also keep his faith in Christianity. So even though Trump hasn't mentioned the impact, the influence of his mom to him, we can see there are traits how his mother has influenced Trump. Maybe Trump as a strong person with very strong character, maybe he admire his daddy more, so he hasn't mentioned his mother's influence on him very much. He always he's so proud of his father, who can teach him how to do business, how to be a successful businessman, how to deal, how to so you can see that how he can make good deals now, even in politics, in his administration. So he paid tribute to his daddy, who has influenced him as a business. As a successful businessman and successful now, politician now, in his presidential administration.